we are going to review for the test. Test is tomorrow. You guys did really well on the quiz, so far so good. But let's start reviewing for the test. All right, we'll play the sit down game. All right, let's start with Brantley. Brantley, any animal that eats only plants.
Herbivore.
All right, you can say herbivore or you can say herbivore. Either one is okay. But it is, herbs is really the way you pronounce it, even though it starts with an H.
Yeah.
But some people do say herbs, even though it's supposed to be pronounced herbs. But herbivore is okay. But it does start with H, herbivore or herbivore. It's okay. Any animal that eats both meat and plants. Omnivore, very good. Omnivore. What about an animal that eats only meat?
Carnivore.
Carnivore, very good. Spiders have how many legs? 8, very good. Insects have how many body parts?
3.
3, very good. Insects have how many legs?
3 or 6.
I'll give it to you because I know you're just not thinking. You guys think before you speak, okay? Alright, God gave animals this, which helps them know how to survive. Instincts, very good. Animals that hunt other animals for food. Animals that hunt other animals for food. Can you remember? All right.
Predator.
Predator. This starts with a P, so does the next one. Animals that are hunted by other animals for food. Prey. The predator is the one that's hunting, and the prey is the one that gets hunted. Alright, so the tiger, predator. The poor little gazelle, that's the prey. Okay? The largest group of invertebrates.
Insects.
Insects, very good. Alright, where do you find the insect's brain? Head, very good. Just like your brain is in your head, the insect's brain is in its head. What do mammals breathe with? Lungs, very good. What do you call the tiny holes that an insect uses to breathe? The tiny holes an insect uses to breathe. Don't know? Everybody?
Spiracles.
Spiracles. Okay, spiracles. That was probably the day you were absent that we read that. You really need to read that and make sure you study the test for Quizlet. What is the ability to blend in with surroundings?
Camouflage.
Camouflage. Back up. You're not good. Alright, this time we're gonna start with Chase. When an animal's body temperature changes with the surrounding temperature, we say it is
Cold-blooded.
cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. To divide into groups. No? Grant? It's what we did yesterday on that worksheet. Classify. We divided those animals they gave us into groups. So was it a mammal, was it a reptile, was it a fish, bird, amphibian, or was it an invertebrate, right? Classify. So divide into groups, everybody?
Classify.
Everybody?
Classify.
To divide into groups?
Classify.
That's what we did on that worksheet yesterday. Insect feelers that are used to smell, hear, and taste.
Antennas.
Antenna, very good. Actually, it doesn't have an S. It's sort of a weird word. Yeah, if it only has an A on the end, I think it's singular. When they put an E on the end, it is antenna, antennae. It is plural. It's weird. Bones that form the framework of the body.
Skeleton.
Skeleton, very good. Poison that some animals give by a bite or a sting. Venom, very good. The part of the animal's body, the part of an animal's body that's used for grasping, feeling, or moving.
I can't remember.
Okay. You guys really need to listen. I keep giving you guys hints on this and you don't
Yeah.
listen to my hint and then you don't remember. This is not really that hard of a question. If you would just remember what, this is a particular animal. Allison, tentacles. Every single time we have this question, then I go back and give you the explanation of an octopus. Part of an animal's body that's used for grasping, feeling, or moving. And I keep mentioning the octopus, and the octopus has tentacles. And he uses them for grasping, which means to grab something. He'll pick something up with those tentacles, or he would just feel. What is that? He'll use them to feel something, or he'll use those tentacles to move. So he'll use them like legs and walk across the sea floor. All right? Every time we've had that question, I've given you that explanation, and then every time we have that question, I have people that don't remember its tentacles I'm talking about. They don't tell you that it's an octopus they're talking about. You just need to remember in your mind when they say the part of an animal's body that's used for grasping, feeling, or moving. Do you grasp, feel, and move with the same part of your body? No, because you grasp and feel with your hands usually, don't you? And you move with your legs. But an octopus has tentacles, and he can do that with his tentacles, right? So can you guys remember that now? That they're trying to make you think of the octopus there? Yes. Because he grasps, which means to grab. He feels, and he moves with his tentacles. All right. What about a tunnel an animal digs for shelter? Burrow, very good. Burrow. Now we're going to think of where we would classify certain animals by their characteristics, not by what animal we're talking about. So if the animal is warm-blooded and has at least some hair, it is a mammal. Very good. If the animal is cold-blooded but has no backbone, invertebrate. Remember on that one, you want to focus on the no backbone thing. Invertebrate. It lays eggs and has bill or beak. Birds. Very good. It has smooth, moist skin. Amphibian. Very good. It's cold-blooded and covered with dry scales. Reptile. Very good. It's warm-blooded and has feathers or wings. Bird. Very good. All right, let's just finish it out by blurting. We don't have enough really to do one. What about first breathe with gills and then some with lungs? No. Amphibian. Fish always breathe with gills. So gills, tadpole, lungs, frog. Breathe with gills, some with lungs. Remember I said it says some with lungs. Remember there are some salamanders that always breathe with gills. Right? We talked about that. Okay? But if it says gills and some with lungs, that is your amphibians. Because the tadpoles are the gills, the frogs toads, and some salamanders are lungs. Right? I can't think of any frog or toad that breathes with gills. Except when they're a tadpole. When they're a tadpole, they breathe with gills. But when they're an adult, they breathe with lungs. There are some salamanders that keep on breathing with gills. Okay? But they still change from one version to a different version. From the time they're a tadpole to the time they're adult. Make milk for their babies and take care of their young.
Mammal.
I did that one already. So, did I do have fins and gills?
Yeah.
That one is fish. Fins and gills, just gills. What about, let's do this one again. Breathe with gills and some with lungs.
Fish.
No. Come on. Don't just focus on that word gills. Breathe with gills, some with lungs. Amphibians. Breathe with gills, some with lungs.
Amphibians.
Alright? A fish is never going to breathe with lungs, guys. Alright, let's do the charts. Alright, so all you'll have to do is tell me the correct portion of the body. So whatever letter or number, I don't know how it is on the test. On your quiz, it was A, B, and C. Let me just look real quick. On the test, it is the same. the test it is again, A, B, or C. But the words may not be in the same order. So, if this is A, where do you need to put that word?
Head.
Head. If this is B, where do you need to put that word?
Thorax.
And this is C, so where do you need to put that word?
Abdomen.
Head, thorax, and abdomen. You're focused on doing that correctly. Alright, now, for the complete stages of complete metamorphosis on the quiz, you had to put them in order, the correct order. So number 1 is going to be
Egg.
Spell egg.
E-G-G.
Number 2 is going to be
Larva.
L-A-R-V-A. Larva. Number 3 is
Pupa.
P-U-P-A. Pupa. And adult. A-D-U-L-T. Adult. Right? A-D-U-L-T. Is the A. Dolt is D-U-L-T. Dolt. Adult.